Hello ComixFam. In today's video, we celebrate the first ever superhero team-up in the Absolute universe. In this story, Absolute Batman meets Absolute Wonder Woman, and they stand together against evil, magic, and mayhem. But before we begin, we have a request. Please subscribe to our channel. It's just one click from you, but a big leap for us. So without further ado, let's dive in. The story began in Gateway City at sunset, at the cliffside home of Veronica Cale. Inside, Cale stood at a desk and looked at Absolute Batman and Wonder Woman chess pieces with disgust. She criticized the tasteless symbolism surrounding Wonder Woman while speaking to Jack Grimm, the Absolute Joker. Cale told Grimm over phone that the inspiration of the heroes spread like cancer. Grimm said that the bigger the symbols, the bigger the targets. He asked Cale if Wonder Woman had taken the bait. Cale confirmed that she had. At Gotham, a massive green, bat-shaped symbol burned across the sky, glowing with unnatural energy. Batman was dismantling a mob when suddenly the thugs spotted the signal and ran away terrified. Batman hung upside down and observed the signal when suddenly Wonder Woman appeared beside him. She said that she was surprised how quiet Batman was, given his size. Batman leapt toward her without hesitation. She introduced herself as Diana. He immediately questioned whether the symbol was magical. Diana teased him, suggesting it was advanced chemistry, guided by unconventional intentions rather than true magic. Wonder Woman acknowledged Batman's fearlessness in throwing himself from skyscrapers despite being unable to fly. Batman replied that necessity had taught him. Wonder Woman said that she was not there by accident. She needed Batman's aid. There were 4 murders in Gotham, and all of the crime scenes were marked by the bloody version of the symbol of Hecate, the same mark on her hand. She said that she had a detective friend who would help in such cases. But since Gotham was not her city, she reached out to Batman for help. Batman warned her about exposure. She was a god, but people around her weren't. Wonder Woman said that there was no option for her to return to darkness. Her love for humanity had been transformative. They had their own paths, but her father would have liked the road Batman had taken. She asked Batman if he was a god, to which he said he was not. Wonder Woman was happy, as she had won the wager with her mother Circe, who had bet on Batman being a bat god. She gave Batman a token of hospitality, an enchanted talisman of Hecate. It was her own twist on Hecatea. If Batman ever touched it on his skin and demanded an audience with Diana of Wild Isle, Wonder Woman would come for his help. Batman thanked her, and they both rushed off to examine the crime scene. They reached the slaughter swamp, several miles outside Gotham, based on an anonymous tip that Batman had received. Wonder Woman pointed out that the swamp teemed with dark magic. They reached a dimly lit cottage. Batman said that this crime scene was different. It added up to something more sinister. Wonder Woman cast a spell as they entered the cottage in the woods. The main room had blood all over it, and one symbol of Hecate marked in blood on the wall. When Batman asked, Wonder Woman replied that all gods loved a blood sacrifice. Wonder Woman generally used her own, easily available and powerful. She said that magic was done at the scene, but it may not be for Hecate. Hecate was a goddess of 3. If the murderers had been true disciples of Hecate, they would have used 3, 6, or 9 candles on the symbol, and there would have been 3 marks on the walls. Batman said that it looked staged to him. Wonder Woman agreed. The ingredients used were all wrong. Also, the killings took place 2 days ago, when the moon was in the wrong position. Even if a witch could have managed with that, Hecate would favor a better moon. Batman said that the liver of the victim was missing. He also said that other organs were taken from the other victims, like lungs, hearts, and stomach. Wonder Woman said that whoever did this was trying to build an anthroparian. It was a magically constructed homunculus, a golem who could be remotely controlled. But one question kept bothering her. Why pretend that the ritual was for Hecate? That man pointed out that it might be a trap, for Wonder Woman or for him. He said that an abandoned church with a strange clock tower was mentioned in the case files. He wanted to get proactive and start there next. Wonder Woman agreed and told Batman to lead the way. When they reached the church, they saw light inside the clock tower. That meant someone was inside. Batman said that there would be 100 traps from the church door to the tower. Wonder Woman smiled and asked Batman if he would like to be carried to the tower. In that way, they could avoid the violence. Batman said that he loved violence. Inside, a cult of worshippers crouched in front of the golem and recited magical chants. The organs from the different victims were neatly positioned on the chest of the golem. Right at that instant, Batman crashed through the roof. Wonder Woman had lifted him and threw him from atop. He landed with a thud. But the cultists didn't even move. They were in a trance. Wonder Woman screamed at Batman not to cross the barrier, but Batman stepped over it. There was a sudden shift in the atmosphere, and Batman and Wonder Woman fell. Then they gathered themselves up. Wonder Woman said that the construct looked unfinished, and then the truth slowly dawned on her. The cultists were not trying to build a construct. Far away, at the home of Veronica Cale, Cale was still talking to Grimm. She acknowledged that it was Grimm who had given her the plan. Grimm had told her how Wonder Woman, the last of the Amazons, was conjured out of clay. Cale knocked down the Wonder Woman chess piece and said, "The goddess is nothing but a fancy golem." At the watchtower, Wonder Woman's left hand started twitching out of control. She understood that someone was trying to control her. As the corruption spread through her, and the dark magic coursed through her veins, she painfully turned and looked at Batman and said, "Batman, run." As Batman ran, Wonder Woman tried to control the dark magic infection. She incinerated her right hand, which bore the mark of Hecate. Batman jumped from the tower and landed, but Wonder Woman crashed behind him. She was already under control of Cale. Batman pleaded with Wonder Woman, "Diana, this isn't you. Please listen to me." But Wonder Woman grabbed him by his neck and flew up with him, and then hurled him at the floor inside the watchtower. Batman deployed his cape spike and caught an iron pipe. He pulled himself up and threw smoke bombs at Wonder Woman as she moved in to punch him down. He hung upside down and fitted his axe. He said, "Diana, I know you can hear me." He swooped in with his axe and slashed Wonder Woman's leg. But Wonder Woman punched his jaw and then kicked him hard as Batman slammed against the wall. Wonder Woman grabbed the axe and slowly advanced towards Batman. Batman shot some gas pellets at her and pleaded with her to listen. He screamed at Diana to wake up as she loomed upon him with the axe. And then suddenly, something crossed his mind. He had only one chance. He took out the talisman of Hecate from his utility belt, but it slipped out of his hand and fell aside. As Wonder Woman raised the axe, Batman did two things at once. He caught his right glove with his teeth and ripped it off, and with his left hand, he clicked open one of his bat ears, which was also a blade. He stabbed Wonder Woman in the leg with the bat ear and touched the talisman of Hecate. As Wonder Woman brought her axe down, Batman screamed, "I demand an audience with Diana of Wild Isle." The axe stopped midair, just before Batman's face. Wonder Woman had changed back. There was no dark magic in her anymore. She handed Batman the axe and asked him if he was all right. Batman said that he felt terrific. Wonder Woman said that for the control spell to work, someone had to get access to her hair and blood. So whoever did this was very well connected. Batman agreed. She gathered her hair and negated the dark magic in it. Wonder Woman proceeded to save the cultist witches, but Batman spotted a trap. He jumped and pulled Wonder Woman back. There was a decimating blast as Batman and Wonder Woman jumped out of the watchtower. Far away, Cale smashed a glass in anger as she had lost. The glass pieces lodged into her gloved hand. Grimm talked to her over the call, learning that Cale's plan did not work. Grimm assured her that they would get them next time. As Cale opened the glove of her injured hand, it was revealed that her right hand was teeming with power, pitch black with blue veins all over. She wore her glove back. As Grimm told her that he had plans for Batman, Cale replied that she had her own plans with Wonder Woman. As Wonder Woman and Batman lay on the ground outside the church, she told him that it was a trap for both of them. Someone wanted her to kill Batman. Batman asked, "But who?" Still lying down, Batman asked her if she was really a golem. Wonder Woman said that she was not, but the technicalities of her birth left her open to attacks. She assured Batman that she would create countermeasures for such attacks in the future. She handed Batman a jump drive that she had received from a scientist whom she had rescued from a prison maze. It had information about all the contraband heroes of their world. Then she looked up and was pleased. It was snowing, and that made her happy. Batman asked if she had never seen snow. She said that she had seen it in books and once from a distance. It made everything peaceful. She said it was like magic. Batman corrected her. Science, not magic. Wonder Woman said science and magic was not so different. She told Batman that one day, maybe he will tell her his name. They could be great friends. Batman suspected that she knew it already. Wonder Woman replied that it was his to give. Batman said, "Then take it." She took his name and said, "Bruce, don't you think we should be friends with Superman too? We need friends if we have to save this world." While she flew away, Wonder Woman prayed to Hecate for the well-being of Bruce and his loved ones. Bruce smiled and whispered, "Happy holidays, Diana." That marks the end of the first ever Absolute team-up. Please let us know your thoughts in the comments section. We promise to bring you kick-ass stories in our channel, so please subscribe and share the word. ComixFam is all about loving comic books. In the next chapter, Absolute Batman and Wonder Woman will meet again, and we will be there to cover the story. Till then, stay tuned and stay absolute.